Hi, I'm Freya Taylor, Miss Pageant Girl Scotland.
I'm Eden McAllister, Miss Pageant Girl UK.
Harriet Lane, Miss International United Kingdom, and you're watching Pageants and PJ's podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pageants and PJ's episode number 78. Harriet, how are you feeling now?
That was a stressful experience of my life. Never mind competing in, again, one of the most top pageants. That was, I think, the toughest bit by far.
For those of you who didn't realize, I have to pre-record the little introduction section because we have 3 queens on. I needed to give them each a line, and Harriet was panicked because I put her last and she had to say the pageants, and you're watching the Pageants and PJ's podcast. Harriet Lane, I didn't think anything would make you nervous anymore. You looked like you were struggling there for a second. We took a couple of turns. We got there. Freya's saying her headset is gone again. Okay, so whilst Freya gets her hardware working again, hey everyone. Now, obviously, we're missing Chloe, who's running a bit late. She's running on Irish time, probably. Danielle has a wedding to go to, so I hope she's enjoying that. And then Emma has to take care of Leo, her new bub. So hope he's well. Apparently, he just had a jab. So hope he recovers well. Miss you, Emma. Best of luck with handover. But obviously, we have these 3 lovely queens here. So we'll go around the room and get everyone to introduce themselves first, just in case they don't know who you are, although I can't imagine they don't. Freya, can you actually hear us again now? Okay, Freya, it's not connected to the mic again. Unmute yourself. Unmute. Okay, say again, Freya.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. All right. So it's a bit quiet again. So I'll get you to shout in a loud voice. Whilst you're dealing with that, let's start with Eden. So Eden, do you want to just introduce yourself quickly for everyone who's watching?
Yeah, I'm Eden McAllister and I am the current Miss Pageant Girl UK.
Perfect. Harriet, I don't think
Hi,
you need
everyone.
any introduction.
Hi, everyone. I'm Harriet Lane, your current Miss International United Kingdom and also 4th runner-up.
Can't believe you're finally going to hand over. I mean, this applies for all of you. Freya, all right. Freya, loud voice, introduce yourself.
I'm Freya Taylor, your Miss Pageant Girl Scotland. One and
Perfect.
only.
One and only. All right. Now, there's a bunch of comments already. So, guys, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. Let's have a look at what people have said so far. Chloe Roberts has said, hey, Queens. Ralph has said, good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Layla has said, whoop, whoop, hi, girls. Rachel is here. Hi, girlies. Lizzie's so excited for the weekend. And Steffi has said, such beautiful queens. All right, guys, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. If I just pass the compliments on, what I found is that I never actually get to do anything except read out compliments. So I'll let the queens read the compliments in their own time. Let's get to the important question, how you guys are feeling about handover, given that some of you have been waiting, what, is it a year and a half? I don't even remember anymore. We'll go around the room. So, Harriet, how are you feeling about finally getting to handover?
Oh my God, I can't believe it. And lucky enough, won't be even my first, second, but it's going to be my 3rd handover with Holly. And I don't think this one's going to be any easier. I think there's going to be lots of tears. However, I'm excited to be back on stage though, because it's been since 2019 in November since I've been on a stage. So I'm really looking forward to getting back at it. But I think there's going to be serious tears for the last time. Obviously, being one of Holly's queens is definitely going to get me.
Do you still remember how to walk?
Yeah, I have my routines nailed down. Definitely going to go better than that intro that just happened.
It was one line, Harriet, one line. Okay. Guys, if you want anyone to act, ask Harriet Lane. Eden, how are you feeling about you're the first pageant girl UK.
Yes.
And soon you won't be the only one. So how are you feeling about handover?
No, I'm the same. Like I'm so excited to be back in pageant land. Like, I've just been waiting so long for it. It'll just be nice to be able to get dressed up and put some like an actual ball gown and some heels on and get back on stage. So I'm excited for that, but I'm the exact same. Like, there's definitely going to be a few tears. I'll have my tissues at hand in the sash hidden.
When's the last time you guys actually saw each other in person?
Eden, not that long ago. Maybe
Yeah, when was it?
3 weeks ago.
Woo!
Was it?
Was it?
Yeah, it was like
think the last time I saw any of you was the ball before the Rona was even a thing.
That was ages ago.
I know.
Dear me. Okay, that you didn't see Harriott at UK Galaxy?
Oh, that was after. Yeah, briefly.
I was
briefly.
very scared at that point. I was definitely not my normal self.
Yeah.
But when you're 6 foot, you're kind of hard to miss, especially when you're walking around in heels. So unless that you might
in a crown. Don't think so. I was very
avoiding
myself.
all of us. Harriott was avoiding us and all our germs, apparently. So yeah. Freya and Harriott, you guys can't remember when you sound old, you two. Your memories are fading. Like, you can't remember the last time you saw each other.
I legit say last year, and I mean 2019. So I don't even... 2020 is a blur. We don't talk about it.
Well, I mean, Harriott's title is 2019, so it is very confusing. But Freya, I didn't get to ask you. So how are you feeling about getting to handover? Your circumstance is a bit unusual because this whole journey started with one crown, then moved to a second crown, and now it's a third crown. So your journey slightly unusual. We got there, but how are you feeling?
I'll be honest, I've been packing today, and it's only because I got to about 3 o'clock this afternoon. I was like, oh, that's this week. Oh, I need to do something. So I'm underprepared, but I'm excited to see everyone. It's been far too long. My brother and I have been working on my handover speech as well, so I think I'll be the same. I'll be shedding a few tears, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. If I'm honest, it's going to be a good fun weekend. So can't wait.
Which one of you is going to cry the most? I mean, you three must know each other fairly well. Who's the teary one?
I feel like I could be a crybaby and have the ugly face. I feel like by the crown and photos, I feel like I have the far by worst face.
I think you're in total shock though. Your wee face when your name got announced, you're just like, what?
Literally.
That was possibly part of it. I think I like to act like the ice queen, but actually I'm probably going to bawl my eyes out. So
yeah, I cry at almost everything and anything. So
we're all going to be a mess. Great.
Like, I'll just be sat here and I'll think about a puppy and I'll just
You sit there, just think about a puppy, and what you just
like my dogs, because I haven't seen like my dogs in ages, so I'll just be sat there and I'll think about them and then I'll shed a wee tear.
Now that you've said that, if you guys don't actually bawl, people are going to be disappointed because there are a lot of people watching. And now that you've said that there's going to be a lot of waterworks, they're going to be super disappointed if you don't. Oh, we have a surprise guest. Hello, Chloe.
Hi. Hey,
all
guys.
Right, so we have, it's kind of like the Brady Bunch introduction now with all these squares. Okay, so Chloe, how are you?
I'm all good. How is everyone? It's lovely to see you all.
You too.
Guys, what's the weather?
It's
Someone
so
answer
warm.
me.
I was just
saw
about
that
to
you
say
guys
I'm
had like
dying.
the hottest ever day. Apparently, like, was it a couple of days ago? It got over 30 degrees. So are all of you having really hot weather at the moment? You can just...
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I've got a fan on in my room.
Holy grail.
Freya, how hot was it today for where you're at?
I actually don't know. Hold on, I'll check. Warm. The dogs couldn't go outside. Like, Charlie went out the front door and like was like, oh no, and went straight back in again. But like the tar's been melting in some places. It's really weird.
It's not that hot, is it? It's only over 30 degrees. Tar has to get over 40 or 50, surely.
No. I don't think they make our tar the same as they make yours, though. Yours is
Yeah.
starchy.
It's not tar, it's old bubblegum by the sounds of it. Freya, I'm going to actually bet that that's why you're quiet, is because the fan's on. So if you turn the fan off,
way.
if you're able to, because it's probably reducing the sound from the fan, and then if you and now she can't hear me because she's taken her headphones off. But I mean, Eden and Harriet, have either of you experienced really hot weather? Because obviously, Harriet, you've been to Southeast Asia, where it's not only that hot, but it's a lot more humid. So
How's that?
you guys must be. That sounds a bit better. But Harriet and Eden, have you guys experienced weather like this before?
Other than when I was in Indonesia, this is like the closest thing like I've probably experienced, but it's been so hot. But I've been in my room, I'm not gonna lie, working so much, I've hardly been able to enjoy it yet.
And Eden?
Aww.
Yeah, no, I went to Dubai. I think it was, I want to say it was only like 2 years ago, but I think it's more like 3 now because I've missed a year. But yeah, it was hot when I went there. But I'm good with the hot weather. I absolutely love it. So I've just been making the most of it when I'm not at work, just out sitting in the garden.
Well, at least one of you is making good use of it. Let's just go back to the comments for a sec. All right. So, guys, yeah, if you have any questions, it's not very often that we have 3 queens on as our guests. Let's get to the questions. So, and we'll go in order just to make it simple. We'll start with Harriet, and then we'll go to Freya, and then we'll go to Eden, and then we'll go to Chloe. Now, let me just go up so I can see Mum is on. Heather Hopkins has said, so excited to see you all this weekend. I don't know who this is. Sarah Lane. Does anyone know who Sarah Lane is?
Absolutely not.
Last time, Harriet, we had you on, your mum popped on in the background. Is she going to do that again? Is she going to do a cameo like a walk-in?
Oh my god, I don't know. I've got the suitcase built up on the door, so we'll actually see if that happens.
Did you put that there to stop her from coming in?
To be fair, it's more the dog just bursting in. I was just not ready for any like extra guest appearances from no one, so it's just like the suitcase, and then also remind me I do need to pack at some point.
Yeah. So you haven't packed?
Well, I've got random things together. I've literally got an earring box. Does that count?
That's all you've got? An earring box?
Yeah, to be honest, that's it. I've got the gowns on the door. That's like pretty much, that's halfway there.
Okay. All right. Let's get to the questions. So we'll go to Harriet, then Freya, then Eden. So Lizzie has asked, are you guys sad to be handing over or excited for the future? So Miss Lane, you're
I love
first.
that question.
Oh, I have to always say excited for the future because I'm never someone to talk too much about the past. Yes, I will cry, but from the pure happiness that I've experienced, but excited for the next girl of what's going to happen to her and also just whatever I'm going to be up to next.
Miss Taylor.
Yeah, no, the same. It's a little bit bittersweet, but all good things have to come to an end, I guess, at some point, and I'm excited to see what the new queens get up to over their year. Hopefully it's a little less turbulent than ours. No pandemic. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what happens with them.
I'm not sure anyone could have a more turbulent reign than you did. Freya, you can... No, neither do I. Freya, you can turn the fan back on. It's not made any difference, so I don't want you to just be there and then faint. It's not made any difference. And Miss McAllister, are you sad to be handing over or excited for the future?
Oh no, yeah, it will be sad. Obviously, it wasn't really the year that we were expecting. So in that sense, it's yeah. Again, as Freya said, like a bit bittersweet, but no, I'm excited for the future to see who all the new queens will be and what they're going to do with their reign, and then obviously my sister queens, what they get up to. So, no, definitely excited for the future and what's ahead of us.
Very nice. Chloe, are you on the big screen or are you on like a little phone?
I'm on an attachable webcam, but because sometimes my usual one goes a bit blurry.
Can you read the questions? Can you see can you see Lizzie's question underneath the girls?
Oh yeah. Are you guys sad to be handing?
Yeah, I'll get you to read the next question. I'll give you something to do. So you can read this one. Chloe, you're up.
Is there a Pageant Girl Scotland? Oh, is that not Freya?
Currently that is me. there won't be another one, so it is just UK. So it's a UK title. Emma and myself were awarded Scotland and Wales for the remainder of our reigns, just because we weren't happy with continuing with Grand or Global. That's in the past. So there's not going to be another Miss Pageant Girl Scotland or Wales. But Eden will, she's on that side of me. Eden will be handing over to a new UK queen.
Perfect. Okay. Chloe, do you want to do this one as well? From Steffi Moore.
What's been your best experience since being crowned?
Well, that has to
be
be
the same order.
As I say, same order. Yeah, it has to be Japan. Obviously, I know it's going to be pretty clear and obvious. Actually, no, I'm just scrap that. It was actually going to Jakarta to watch the Pateri finals, of watching Miss Universe, Miss International, and Miss Supranational all on the same stage. The fangirl was real. I had Pia, who was Miss Universe, like 2015, judging as well, and I was just seeing her in the flesh. She is absolutely stunning. So I was probably fangirl moment of seeing all super amazing pageant people in one room.
Wow.
God, I don't actually know. Like, for all that international sort of ended on a sour note, it was really good fun up to that point. I think it was only sort of the last 4 days that I don't really wish to talk about with anyone, but the 2 weeks leading up to it were amazing. I met some incredible girls. Maya, Kristen, Michaela, they were just all hilarious. We had such a good laugh. Like, we were sneaking nuggets into our hotel room at 9 o'clock at night because we were starving and the food was rotten. So, like, we were getting nuggets on room service. Just daft little things like that are the things that stick in my head from my reign. And then obviously the times that we've all been able to be together, like Harriet, Eden, Emma, Ashley, like we've all managed to get together. They were really fun as well, like the ball and things like that. So yeah, I would say Mexico and pageant events at home, just getting to catch up with everyone.
Chloe, you got to prompt our next guest.
Oh, sorry. I'm not used to doing this.
I would say my best experience is probably just in general being able, to be a part of the Pageant Girl UK family. Just since I met Holly and all her Galaxy Queens in Florida in 2016, I literally was like, I want to be a part of that Pageant Girl family. It's just amazing. Everyone's so lovely, all the girls, and it is a family. So it's just in general being able to be a part of the Pageant Girl UK family is probably the best experience for me.
I'm going to back that one up.
And I just, whilst I remember, I was just thinking Eden's tan is so nice. And then I remember seeing your stories. So do you want to talk us, because you've landed on a cover. So I'll just show everyone. So this is a familiar face. Eden, do you want to just talk us through this?
Yeah. So I got to be on the cover of Ulster Tatler magazine, which is Northern Ireland's #1 glossy magazine. So I have all thanks to Insanity Tan. It's Joe and Jerry. I've known them for years. But yeah, thanks to them, I've been able to get on the cover of the magazine. And yeah, it was just a bit surreal. But it's definitely the best tan ever. I've been wearing it for probably, I don't even know how many years now. Ever
your
since.
Memory is really not very good. You haven't been able to remember.
I think the sun's frazzled my brain. But yeah, no, I've been wearing it for years, and I wouldn't wear any other tan. It is amazing. So if anyone wants to try it, I definitely recommend.
It is beautiful.
Well done on landing the cover. I can't believe you guys are complaining about the weather, because you complain about the weather and then it's going to go back to being awfully cold. So
and then we'll complain.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it might have frazzled my brain a bit because I can't seem to remember anything.
I feel like this is absolutely fine.
30 degrees, you guys, if you go anywhere else, 30 degrees is actually not that hot, not for us here in Australia. Anyway, when I had Emma Collingridge over, we got up to 50 degrees. That was terrible. That wasn't right. Now, Grant has said lots of tears, Harriet. Layla. All right, Chloe, time to put you to work again. So here's the next question.
What advice would you give your successor? We'll start with Harriet again.
Now, this is already in my somewhat drawn up, written up handover speech, but to the next girl who wins, please do not bring clothes you need to iron, and bring lots of snacks, because I know I was hungry the entire time. If you know and you follow me on Instagram, I am eating 24/7 and was shoving cake even just before this. You might see a salad on my story. It's all half lies, but bring snacks and clothes you just don't need to iron.
I love that.
Great advice.
The best. What about you, Freya? What's your advice to your successor?
So technically I won't have one, but my advice would sort of go to all of the girls who take a crown, including the UK's National Miss Girls, next weekend, is just to enjoy it all. Honestly, like, take every opportunity that is given to you, because you might never get it again. Like, it's silly to say, and for us, I mean, it's not been a fast year, it's been 2 years, but I couldn't believe how quickly crowning to getting our new titles in September went, and that was over a year. So it does go really fast when you're busy, and just make the most of it. And I always say, like, on your bad days, if you can't do it for you, do it for your first runner-up, because they wanted to be in your position.
That's so sweet. And Eden, what would your advice to your successor be?
My advice would be, it's just pretty much the same as Freya. Make the most of every opportunity that comes your way. If the pandemic's taught us anything, is that you don't know what's around the corner, you don't know what's going to happen, and just have fun, enjoy it, and make as many memories as you can. Like, you're going to have like all these UK sister pageant queens, and then all the other title holders, and hopefully lots of events to come up, lots of pageants, and obviously appearances and charity work, but definitely just make the most of it, because you just never really know.
That's so true. And also going back to what Freya said about how quickly time flies, it's been 4 years since I've had my title. And part of me feels like it was yesterday, part of me feels like it was a lifetime ago. So really do treasure that, because the longer you go from the time that you hand over, the more the memories start to slip away, and it just kind of becomes a distant memory, and it's sad. So, like, bond with your girls and make memories that you're going to remember for the rest of your lives.
Oh, I'm going to cry so
sound
bad.
like you're 5,000 years old. It's like, you know, the
I feel
memories
like
slip
I'm
away.
5,000. They do. I remember there was one point on the beach at Vietnam, and me and Amy and Meg and Naki, we all looked at each other and we said, what if this becomes a distant memory one day? And it's true, I was away almost a month, and there's only set days I remember now. Like, day by day, a few of those days kind of go missing. I'm like, oh, what did I do on the third day? Like, over time, there's just certain memories that you remember. You're not going to remember the entire trip in 4 years' time. So take those memories, take an opportunity to
should
pause.
have done. I should have taken like photos from each of your guys' reign, made a music video with it, played it for you now, and put it to that song "Time of Your Life," and just seen which ones of you could not cry. I'm so wishing I'd done that.
Which one? The Green Day one?
Yeah, you know.
I love that.
That would be. We're going to be disappointed if you guys aren't all bawling. Now that you said you all cry, we'll have to. You guys, because you're all competitive, we'll have to have a competition to see which one of you can last longest before you start bawling, or who can make it at least to crown their successor. Freya's already lost. Yeah. I reckon with Freya, you'd be able to keep it together the longest.
No, that's what I'm saying. Just look up. Sniff and look up. You're fine.
I'm going to try my best.
Yeah, if you look up, they don't fall, and then they go back in.
I'm going to try my best not to cry because I don't think I'm a very pretty crier, let's put it that way. So might not
Yes,
make
they
the
are.
photos.
Is anyone a pretty crier? I mean, Harriette's mum here has said, I'm going to be ugly crying for sure. So does that run in the family, Harriette, the ugly crying?
It must do. It must do.
Is anyone a pretty crier? Guys, if you're watching, if you know anyone who cries and is pretty, because I've not... Or cute criers. Like Imogen Chapman cries a lot, and there's a photo of her, I think, when she was handing over, and she looked like she's sobbing. That was a cute photo. It wasn't ugly crying. So I think it's possible, not for myself. I'll take this question, Chloe, so give you a break. You can just sit back and relax. Rachel Lee Loftus has asked, what are your guys' plans for after handover? And we'll take that as not just pageant plans, but plans in general as well. Why don't we mix it up? But let's go back to Eden first, keep her awake. So Eden, what are your plans for after handover?
Well, I've just graduated university with a first class degree. So
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. So I've actually I've been accepted for a master's at Queen's University, and so has Chloe. So I think we're going to be going possibly to university together next year. I'm so excited. But
Making more memories.
Exciting. I'm going to have a new roommate. But apart from that, I have a few other plans, but I'll keeping them just to myself for the moment.
We always know what that means. When a pageant girl says she has plans, she's not going to talk about them at the moment. We always know what that means. We just wait for the specifics. For those of you watching who haven't figured out, Chloe and Eden, I think, know one another. I think. Not sure.
Maybe.
I
think that one time in band camp.
All right. Freya, what are your plans for after handover now that you've made it?
I'm just trying to move out. That's the bottom line. I don't have any pageant plans coming up. I just need to stop spending money on dresses and start saving for a deposit properly. So house first, and then we'll cross the pageant bridge.
Are you sure?
Back to it.
Are you sure? House fun. I'll be the devil in your shoulder.
It depends on how much the house annoys me. Depends on how motivated.
Just sell it. If you get bored, just sell it.
You can't sell your parents' house. I don't like this house. I'm just going to sell it for you. I think not being in pageants is going to help you save money. Can we just say there's one thing I've worked out that pageant
that I will need to flog. So if anyone's interested, give me a shout.
Okay. Flog. All right. And Miss Lane, what? Oh, scared to ask because you've been super busy, as you said. But your plans for after handover? Can you summarize in under 5 minutes?
Here we go. You ready? It's going to be some speed. I'm joking. But straight afterwards, after I get home, I think on the 28th, I already know that I'm back off to watch more pageants because I know for this year I'll be attending as many pageants as possible, and hopefully without some annoying travel restrictions, I hopefully get out to watch some other pageants across like the world, hopefully across like Europe and maybe back to Asia. That would definitely be the goal for this year. Even for in August, I'm really excited for, was not meant to be the first crown camp, but it's going to be the official first crown camp of the year, which is like a basically pageant girl retreat, pageant without the pageant, as I like to call it. I will have all that being going on, somewhat try and have a break in between. Not sure when I'm going to fit it in, but I am excited what pageant land and all good stuff will happen, and think the same as Eden, just keeping it to myself.
You don't need a break, Harriette. Surely at your age, as I message, you never sleep, and you don't. People grow taller when they sleep, so you probably shouldn't sleep.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. I want to still fit dresses and clothes normally.
Have you gotten taller since I last saw you? Are you still growing?
No, like I haven't grown since I was 13.
Okay, thank God. That gives the rest of us some sort of hope. Harriet, just quickly run us again. When is the Crown Camp? Where is it going to be? And if people watching this want to join in, how can they join in?
So from the 8th to the 12th, there is 2 different camps happening. We have an all-teen camp, which I think might be pretty much sold out. The teens went crazy from last year. They were like, I am booking straight back onto the next one. So that will be going on. I think there might be 1 or 2 spaces left, and there's a mixed camp for all ages. It is 13 plus though in general, so if the younger ones, could be something for the future for you to do. But to kind of have a look at what Crown Camp's about, you can look at my Instagram as well, The Crown Coach, and also on my website called crowncoach.online, where you can read all about Crown Camp and book a place as well.
Perfect.
Incredible.
I like how you talk about the teenagers as if you're not a teen. I mean, you were a teen not that long ago. You're 20 now, right?
I am.
Baby.
You're 1 year past being a teen. Like, the teens went. So it's like, Harriet, you're
I'm
only
old
20
now.
years
I'm old.
No,
I
I can't
really
say
am.
that.
Running out the door. I might need to move the
to make
suitcase.
the
I think I'm
indignant
the
face.
oldest mess there's been. I'm 30 in 5 months. Don't you talk about being old, young lady.
I'll be quiet.
I know.
I'm just
Yeah,
clawing
don't-
on. It's
don't-
fine. I'm holding on for dear life.
How old did you say you're turning, Freya? I don't know if I should ask this. This will go down the rabbit hole.
Sorry.
Oh,
Oh.
yay. Flirty, and thriving.
You don't look 30 though, Freya. You only look 29, so it's all good.
Thanks.
No, you
I
definitely
thought
don't.
she was younger
you
than
don't look
me.
30.
I thought I was the oldest here.
It's always me.
No one watching this is going to think, Chloe, that you're older than I am. Give me a break. Okay, we're not going to debate about ages. Let's move on with the questions. So, Chloe, you're up again. Here's a question from Kirsty Brown.
What's been a highlight of your reign?
Who's gone first?
Chloe, you have to prompt which guest.
Oh. I'll go to Freya this time.
I think the girls that I was crowned with, these girls, and obviously Emma and Ashley, getting to spend so much time with them and getting to know them so well. Like, we got so close. I think circumstances as well brought us closer together. And with Holly as well, like, we had a lot of decisions and things to make, so we got a lot closer than I think you normally would have got with your sister queens. Maybe, I don't know, because it's never been in that situation before, but no, like Emma especially, like, I can be thinking something and she'll message me asking the same kind of thing alongside. I'm like, get out of my head. So I would say that the girls are the highlight.
For sure. And I agree with that too, because me having a similar experience with my friends that I went to Vietnam with, it doesn't change. In 4 years' time, you'll still speak almost every day. You'll still have a group chat. It's never going to go away. And you're always going to treasure that. So that's what's most important. Eden, do you want to go next?
Yeah. Again, I feel like I'm just like copying for everything Freya says now. But no, definitely just like all my sister queens. It's just been amazing. Obviously, we've got through like so much together over these 2 years now. But again, just being a part of the Pageant Girl UK family and getting all the experiences from it, and just meeting so many new people and new friends from it as well is definitely the highlight.
And that's actually when we met, when you were competing. I actually met Eden's mum at breakfast. And Eden's mum said, oh, you would get along so well with Eden. And I did end up getting along so well with Eden. And then ever since, we've just been inseparable.
Yeah,
Chloe, you get on well with a lamppost.
What?
I said, Chloe, you would get on well with a lamppost. There's nothing that you wouldn't get along with. I mean, let's be honest.
And Harriet, what has your highlight of your reign been?
Well, it's been amazing. of course, with the Sister Queens, and actually being Sister Queen with Emma actually for it'll be actually 3 years now if you include Corona years and extra year. It's been amazing, just the sisterhood bond. Also having a Sister Queen finally close to me, because Eden, when she was in Newcastle's obviously just around the corner, which is great. So I can message her. I know she's about. We meet up, it's great. So it's been actually quite nice to have finally a Sister Queen nearby. But also, I think seeing so many of the contestants work so hard consistently throughout lockdown. Now, I think they've kept the momentum of times getting postponed, and they've just kept that energy. And I think it's really inspiring how hard the girls worked.
Yeah, I'll back that up, because I've struggled. Like, I don't know how they've done it, just to keep going and keep going. It's been amazing to see.
I cannot wait for the
Some
competition.
of the things that they've come up with as well, the ideas, I'm like, where did you pull that from? Like, they're so creative. It's amazing.
That's what happens when you're young, Freya. You come up with.
Thank you. It must be my.
I'm sorry. I know that I can have a joke with Freya and she won't take it personally, although she might. And then next time I see her, she'll just beat me in the face. Just remind me, guys, is today Freedom Day for you?
Not for me.
Yeah.
So it's not in Scotland.
I'm not sure.
It's just in England.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it Northern Ireland? No.
No, I don't think Northern Ireland either.
Okay, so guys, I'm not going to say what I think about Freedom Day. I'm just going to say good luck, because from the news, what I've been hearing over here is we're kind of looking at England now as almost like a giant experiment to see what happens. So everyone stay safe, and don't feel pressured to do anything that you don't want to do. That's all I'm going to say. That just popped in my head just now. Okay. I'll take this one, Chloe. Now, this one's a pretty simple question, and you don't need to divulge any details. We kind of covered it. Leonie has asked, are you planning to do any other pageants after your handovers? So, Harriet, you want to take this one first?
Yes. There we go. There we go.
That's as much as yes or no.
Yes.
We can just keep it yes, no, or not sure. Freya?
Not at the minute. Never say never, but not right now. I have other things I need to focus on.
And Miss McAllister?
Yes, I am.
Woohoo!
I like yes. And then don't say anything. It's yes. Yes. Harriet, your mom's laughing at you.
I don't know where this is up to, where the time was, but yeah, to be fair, I am a bit of a joke, so we'll just...
Okay. Chloe, you're doing a bang-up job. Why don't you go with this question from Eva Grant?
When you hand over
this just says, what I'm going to do. I'm not with it today. When you saw me disappear to turn my ring light on, I forgot to turn my ring light on. Eva has said, when you hand over Harriet, don't make me cry. I'll have false lashes on.
Oh.
What happens when do the lashes fall off? Do they?
It's just really hard to stick them back on when it gets a little bit teary up there. It's just, they ain't staying on.
The glue does not.
Yeah, or if it's extensions, they just get really crusty, don't they? If you cry. Eyelash extensions.
Eyelash extensions.
How do you guys survive then? If you can't cry when you have false lashes on, how do any of you survive?
Just do it in the shower, then no one will know.
You can cry gracefully like a single tear, but if you're bawling your eyes out like a snotty mess, it's not going to end well.
I always cry at movies too, so every single time I go to the cinema, I'm crying.
I'm still getting over the Well, yeah, that's the thing. Snotty mess. Okay, leave it to the Scot to bring down the tone in the room. Don't be a snotty mess. Do you guys? Can you take tissues with you? Do you take tissues with you on stage? Like, can you hide them somewhere? Where do you? You don't have.
We have
little
pockets.
Like in here.
Oh, that's right. Your sashes have that
I was so
genius
jealous
invention.
of those sashes when we were grand. Like Amy, Naki, and Nadia all had those sashes, and they were just the best. They hid everything in their little pockets.
We're really behind on the comments. So, guys, if you have any questions, I'm going to go through them. Keep putting them in. Oh, God, here we go. Now, Oscar here has said hi to everyone and mentioned all your titles. So, Oscar, good job. Has he gotten them right? Eden, Miss Pageant Girl, Harriet, Miss International UK, Chloe, Miss Grand Northern Ireland, hi, Freya, and Emma. I think it's cut off his comment. It's too long. Thank you, Oscar. So, yeah, this is how far behind. Layla has said, so there won't be another. That's what I meant about the Pageant Girl Scotland. So, no, not at the moment. Eden's title is the one that will be handed over to a new queen. Layla, have you got any plans for your journey for the future in pageantry? We've covered that one. Charlotte, so excited to see you girls this weekend. I'm casually baking cookies whilst watching this.
I hope that's bring with you this weekend.
The big
What sort of
question
cookies, Charlotte?
is there chocolate in them? Peanuts?
There's chocolate involved.
Harriet, what's your favourite cookie?
Ooh, white chocolate macadamia nut from Subway. That is just my
Yes!
jam.
Oh my god! I was just about to say that.
Yeah, have you got some
They're
with me?
so good. Yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah, I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah, I
Yes.
agree.
You ever put them in a microwave for a few seconds?
Yes.
Oh,
Unreal.
yes.
Oh,
With
so
a bit
good.
of Nutella.
Oh, amazing.
Oh my
I've never done that, but I
God.
think I might.
Do it.
No, now that when Freya says, I like, by the way, how Harriet mentioned that cookie and Chloe got so excited. That was really loud,
It's
by
the
the way.
best
Chloe.
cookie. Sorry.
Yes! Like, oh God, that's really loud. It's the best. It's what you, so that one's better than like the milk chocolate chip one at Subway?
Yeah, that's quite
Absolutely.
boring.
Okay. I do like them. I'm just surprised that all of you agree on the white chocolate being better than the milk. Yes,
White
Freya.
chocolate and raisin. No, not raisin. Raspberry.
That one is good as well.
Yeah.
That one is really, really sweet, though, isn't it? Like, I like all the Subway cookies, but that one, I prefer the one. Which one is the one that has nuts in it? Is it the white
Yeah, the
chocolate
white
chip?
White
chocolate.
chocolate.
Yeah.
I like the saltiness of the macadamia because the white chocolate chip and raspberry one, I like the idea of it, and then after I've eaten half of it, I feel sick. That's the problem because it's
They're always
just.
dead tart, which is good. They've just got that wee.
Oh, they're not for
Ours.
us. Maybe
Ours
it's
are
different.
fab.
But then you have a sweet tooth, right? Because I remember when we had Olivia McPike on, she was talking about, what was it, the crepe place or something? What was that name of that place that I started slagging off?
Lipton
Yeah.
Scoop.
Because
They've
of the
opened
name.
one 5 minutes from me now, and I'm really excited, but I'm so terrified for
Oh,
the
wow.
Wi-Fi.
Oh, that's where
Is
your
that the
money's
place
going.
with the scoff?
Yes, they've now started doing a Kinder Bueno filling as well, which I'm really excited about. I know.
You're not saving for
Oh,
a house.
Kinder Bueno.
You're not saving for a house. You're going to be every day at the Loop
I
and
should be
Scoop.
sponsored by them. The amount I bang on about it is ridiculous.
Yeah, Loop and Scoop, if you want to sponsor us, I think you found your target audience. All right, let me ask a controversial question. All right, so most overrated food, right? Give us a controversial food opinion. So what's a food that you think is either overrated or you don't like and everyone else seems to? I'm going to throw it to Chloe first.
Brown sauce. I hate it. It's horrible. I can't even smell it. And I feel like I'm going to be sick.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's horrible.
Brown
I
sauce
like
is
red
just
sauce,
such an
but brown
appetizing
sauce-
name as well. Is
No,
red sauce
it's
ketchup?
Westminster. No, HP, House of Parliament. I've almost said Westminster. Same thing. London.
All right. So brown sauce, I can understand that because I don't understand brown sauce, but I'm over in Australia. Harriet, is there a food that you don't like?
I was actually thinking, oh my God, that again, toughest things that I might have had as a challenge throughout my year. Picking a food I don't like and saying one sentence, that is literally the title of this podcast. That is literally going up. Risotto sounds really weird, but it's the only dish that I've found that I don't like, but I feel like it's not an unpopular opinion.
How can you not like risotto?
Oh, okay. It's controversial. That's the only thing. That's the only thing you'll never see me eat.
But risotto can have so many different flavors. So what, you just default don't like any of them?
It's like, sorry, Mum, if you're on here, I feel like she could have put me off for life. I don't know why, but I just can't do it. I'm going to be attacked in the comments. I can already feel it.
What did she do?
I think it's just, when you say you like something once, maybe, and it's just every night. Oh, God, I'm digging a hole.
Oh, no.
Your
I'm
mum made you risotto every night, and the thanks that she gets is, I don't like risotto anymore.
Well, you said to be controversial. Here we are.
Okay,
is
well, there you go. Sarah, Harriet doesn't like your risotto. Everyone else's risotto is fine, but yours apparently just sucks. So, no good. Freya, controversial food opinion. Most overrated food.
Tacos and Nando's.
I love tacos.
They don't need
I don't know what's worse. I don't know what's going to be more controversial. Tacos, which everyone loves, literally Taco Tuesday,
Yes.
or Nando's, cheeky Nando's.
Yeah,
You don't
mine
like
was
Nando's.
Mine was actually
I
going to
don't
be
really-
Nando's as well.
I don't. Thank you.
Eden!
Yeah, no,
I don't really like
that's what mine was going to
Mexican
be.
food in general,
Shocking.
which
You
is
don't
hilarious.
like Mexican
No,
food.
like I'll
That's
make
like one of my
chili con carne
favorite,
nachos, but I
like,
don't even think that's Mexican. I'm just not.
No,
I
just
feel like
give
I
them-
have
no.
Mexican food in my veins.
having tasted
Yeah.
authentic
Probably,
Mexican
literally.
cuisine, and I'm not impressed.
I mean,
Aw,
you've been to
that's
actual
quite sad.
Mexico as well. So I was going to say you haven't had real Mexican cuisine, but you've been to
I have,
Mexico.
and it didn't taste of anything. It didn't.
Okay, well,
just
there goes our
saying.
Mexican audience. Freya's going to be cancelled by Mexico. So
I'll
Eden,
just be
are you
cancelled by the places that I ate. It's fine.
Eden, are you actually copying Freya's answer? So you don't
No,
like
no,
Nando's either?
It's the same person.
No, well, I have another one. Do you know what's the name of it? It's the chicken. I think is it like chicken parmo or something? Like everyone's obsessed with it over.
Parmigiana?
And
That kind of
Oh,
schnitzel
chicken
one?
parmo. I don't know if that's a northeast thing.
Is that not
Yeah.
just like chicken nugget?
Is
It's
that
a
the one
giant
that
chicken
has
nugget, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the one that has like the tomato
Sauce
sauce
and
on
cheese,
top of it and
yeah.
stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm not a fan of that, but everyone like in Newcastle is actually obsessed with it, and I just don't see. I don't see why.
So
Okay.
good. It is
No.
so good. How can you not like it? It's a giant chicken
I think
nugget.
it's the tomato sauce. I was just like, no. Keep it on the pasta and then keep the chicken separate.
I was going to say, if we all sat down to have dinner, this would be a very interesting, like, what could we order? Normally the answer is
Sushi.
pizza.
Yeah,
Not
sushi.
everyone likes sushi. We all like sushi?
Sushi.
I would order
But-
sushi or an Indian.
Proper,
Oh,
but I mean, like,
Chinese.
okay, so proper, oh no, don't talk about Chinese. The Chinese that you guys have is not
Very
Chinese.
Chinese.
Don't get me started. Your Chinese, if you took it over to China, people would say, what's that? But sushi, okay, Harriet, do you eat when I say proper, I mean like the sushi that's a little bit out there for some people. So like with the raw fish, the caviar, because some people, I like sushi and they only have like tempura sushi and things like that. So do you eat all the sushis?
Yeah, all the sushi. I think that some that I've probably disliked, I'll try everything. I've not been a fan of raw eel, and also I'm pretty out there. I'll try everything, and it was just didn't like it. Some of the octopus I did like raw, some of it I didn't. I was a little bit frightened. I tried everything though. But yeah, I will literally have like tuna sashimi almost every day.
That is my favorite.
I'm expensive.
Oh, wow. I was going to say, you won't be buying a house anytime soon either if every day you're having tuna sashimi.
I love
Okay,
sushi.
let's quickly go through this. This might be a harder question. I'm going to ask you guys for favorite food or most underrated food. Okay, and I want you to be specific. I don't want you to just say chocolate. Like you
that
guys
was
pointed out
my
the literal Subway biscuit. I want you to give us an actual, like, specific answer. So I'll go to Chloe again first. So favorite food, and yes, you can only pick one. Don't give me I'm going to pick three. Guys, you have to one answer. So Chloe, favorite food.
Is it a favorite dish or like thing?
It can be a favorite dish. Favorite dish. We can go with that.
No, now I'm like too confused because there's too much food, and I love it all. I love all the food. I love all the food.
Just give us a favorite food. Then. Give us a favorite food.
Yeah, jalapenos
Or
and sweet corn in a bowl with
Yeah.
salt and
For
butter.
breakfast. That's her dish.
That is not a dish. Okay, we'll go with jalapenos and sweet corn. Harriet, favorite food. narrow it down to one.
Like sushi in general, but like something with tuna, like that's just raw. I'm just all over, like tuna tartare, sashimi, you name it, I'm having it. And then, is it underrated food next?
Yeah,
Or
we
just
can go
doing
most
food?
underrated.
I don't know, sticky
What's the most
toffee pudding.
underrated food?
Sticky toffee pudding.
Oh,
It's just not
so
talked
good.
about enough. You
It's
know,
not.
it just
I
needs to be
find that
priority.
too sweet. Priority. Well, okay. Well, there you can see so your favorite like last meal, Harriet, would be like tuna tartare and then like a sticky toffee pudding for dessert.
Yeah, what a combo.
That would hit the spot. Freya, favorite food.
Underrated in my house, but also one of my favorites is gnocchi. Obsessed. No one in my house
love
likes
the
it.
way that you said it as well.
Why? Is that wrong? Is it right?
No, because you said it right. You said it with a gnocchi. You didn't say gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Is it gnocchi?
Gnocchi. Yeah, I've got like 3 packets of it in the cupboards just for whenever I get peckish, but no one else will eat it because they all hate it. So I'm like, yes, winner.
Yeah, but that's the best thing. When you have a favorite food that no one else in your house likes, no one's going to steal it. That's
More
the best thing.
That's me with
Exactly.
sushi. I love it.
Obsessed.
Eden, favorite food.
Hands down, potato, cheese, and onion crisps.
Yes!
Like, I could honestly eat like about 10 bags in one sitting. Like, I'm obsessed with them. So good.
They're the best.
There is something different about potatoes. I will say that sometimes people get very picky about, the crisps from this country are better or the chocolate from that country is better. And for the record, Cadbury in the UK does taste better than Cadbury, for example, here. But potatoes, there is actually something different about it. I do like potatoes. Okay, let us move on. How do I pronounce this name? Can someone tell me? Karis. So excited to meet you all. Thank you. All right, question time. Chloe, time for you to put you to work again. Charlotte, take this question from Charlotte.
Okay. Have you got any last minute advice for us girls, especially for the girls competing in their first pageant? I will start with Harriet.
I think the first thing to do is make sure you read your handbook, that you know exactly everything that you're going to be doing, what time, where, so you feel fully prepared and confident in your outfits and what you're actually going to be doing for the day. So there's none of this lack of confidence. Definitely ask your reigning queen for any advice, tips, if there's anything that you should know, and just come in with that positive attitude and energy and just enjoy the day. I know it's cliche just saying enjoy it, but genuinely I think when you truly enjoy the day and just go there to make friends, gain confidence, have an experience, there's more chance of coming away with that crown.
And Freya, if you want to go next.
I would have said the same. Just enjoy every minute of it from the second you get there. Take it all in. Try and speak to as many of the girls as you can. Get to know them if you've not already. Like, I think they've actually done a really good job of getting to know each other, especially in the current situation. But yeah, just take everything in. Don't focus on things that you're nervous about in advance. Like, I made that mistake for a few years. I would always miss like the first half of rehearsals in my head because I was so focused on getting to interview that I just like, oh, it's done. But just take it all in, like literally minute by minute. Just enjoy the entire day, because like Harriet said, you actually have got a better chance of winning if you do enjoy it, because it shows on stage. From a judge's point of view, you can tell the girls that are just up there having a ball over the ones that are absolutely quaking in their boots. So just have fun and get to know everyone and make memories.
I love that. And Eden.
Yeah, just really elaborating from Freya and Harriet. Make sure that you're prepared, because you don't want any stress. Like, you just want to enjoy yourself, and if you're running around and stressing, it's not really going to be helpful. But definitely just enjoy it and make the most of it. Make all the friends, because you will make some friends for life. And yeah, it'll be over in like before you know it. In the click of your fingers, it'll be over it. So just make the most of it and just cherish the memories you're going to make.
Amazing. Eden, you went to Pageant Girl really prepared. You had this beautiful book. I remember Amy was telling me all about it. You got a special book made for your interview. Do you want to tell us about that and how you got that and how you came up with the idea?
Yeah, it was for like my appearance folder. Just I got like this like folder binded with like my photograph on it, but it was all thanks to my mum. She got that good for me, so she got me one made for whenever I went to Galaxy International as well. So I've got like a little collection now, which is nice. But yeah, all thanks to the mum.
She's amazing.
Just talking about mums, we know pageant mums are a thing. I just want to ask each one of you, how do you have a pageant mum? As in, like, your mum is really into pageants. So, I mean, like, Harriet, the answer is going to be fairly obvious because Harriet's mum is actually competing in a pageant. So, Harriet, I'm going to imagine your answer to do you have a pageant mum is yes.
Absolutely, yeah. But I would never have thought of her competing. Now I begged for about 4 or 5 years, especially with Galaxy. I'm like, Mum, do it. There's a Mrs. division. Go for it. Like, it'd be amazing. And she's like, not a chance, not a chance. And actually at Crown Camp, it wasn't even me. It was actually the other girls at Crown Camp that managed to convince it.
Oh,
I remember because we had you on, and that's when your mum barged in, is because we were going on about how she should enter a pageant, and she literally came in and said no.
Yeah, we need to pull up that clip. We need to find that somewhere.
Well, okay, well, well done. It took a while. It took a while to get her there. Eden, do you have a pageant mum?
Yeah, I do. Mum, she just loves everything the same as me. Like, we're literally the same person. So we're both shopaholics, which is great when it comes to pageants. I always get like amazing clothes. So thanks, Mum, for that. And then we just love getting like dolled up and going and watching like shows and stuff. So she'll always tag along with me to watch all the pageants because she loves that as well. But I couldn't do any pageants without her help. Like, she's literally like my backbone.
Oh.
Freya, do you have a pageant mum?
Not really, no. She's very supportive. She has come to watch everything I've ever competed in. She helped me make my national costume, and she does have her random bursts that last about 10 minutes. So I'm being a pageant mum now, but no, she's not the biggest fan of pageants, but she's very supportive though.
Chloe, do you have a pageant mum?
I do. My mom loves when I do pageants, and every time I tell her that I think I may not do one, she always says, why not give it another shot? She's always in my ear convincing me. Every so often she's like, so have you decided to do a pageant yet? And I'm like, still deciding. And I think one day she may convince me to do one. But my mom, she always explains me as this person that she wants to live her life through. My mom had kids quite young. She had my sisters at like 19, 20. And when she sees me doing pageants and traveling, she always says that's the kind of things that she would always love to have done, but never did. So she really just loves to see me go for it. And she's so supportive. And I, just like Eden, I don't think I would be able to do it without her. So yeah, I'm just really grateful to have that kind of support.
Harriet, it's everything okay? You dropped off for a second.
I was thinking, what on earth's happened? And I've just felt my phone. It's feeling like it's going to set on fire in a second. So if I just keep going out, because I was thinking, did I get kicked out? Was I not good enough? Yeah, I think it's my phone just overheating. The conversations are just too good in here.
It's getting hot. Okay. Yeah, if you drop off, just jump back on. It might be the internet. It might be... if you want to close all the other apps on your phone, that might help as well. And Harriet, before you drop off again, do you want to explain this?
Harriet was already. Oh yeah, so I was
Oh.
actually just like picking like the music that I'm gonna like request for my like final song, and I'm not gonna spoil what it is because it's quite a cute one. But when I was in the car, so 8 years ago, I got accepted into Miss Junior Teen Great Britain, and I wanted to play the song, so it was on the radio when I got a phone call, because at that time Holly used to call you, and this song was on, and it's just a really uplifting good song, so I'm going to be having it as my final one to kind of close for Miss International UK.
Oh.
So this song, if I knew the song and played it, you would cry.
I don't know, I've cried a few times now, I've heard it a few times, I don't know if not desensitized, but I think once I'm there, tears will start again.
Okay.
I want to guess it now, but I don't want to ruin the moment, so I'm not gonna.
I think it's quite a hard one to guess. I don't think it's quite your mainstream one.
Because I was thinking Katy Perry Firework when you said like uplifting 7-8 years ago. Was that
No,
longer than that? That might have been older than that, actually.
I think it might
That
be a little bit. But yeah, so we'll see. It's not long now. It's only 4 days for me.
It's so exciting.
Whoop, sorry, I dropped off for a sec there. Okay, let's move on now. Layla has said Megan Fox is definitely a pretty crier. Now, I saw that comment, Layla, and I found. So I'll let you guys at home pick, and you guys on the call. I found this of Megan Fox crying. So what do we think? It's hard to be a pretty crier, no?
No.
I've seen a lot worse.
I love Kim Kardashian's cry. Kim Kardashian's is my favorite.
Oh, I looked that up, and yeah, I'm not going to show that. It's not a pretty cry at all. Okay, Charlotte has said, I cannot wait to experience Crown Camp in September. And she's also asked, who's been your inspiration? Oh, sorry, that was Charlotte. And Layla has asked, who's been your inspiration through your pageant journey? So, Harriet, I'll throw it to you first. I mean, you could probably have more than one, I would assume, but who's been your inspiration through your pageant journey?
I think the main one that's really stuck and still today is Demi Lee Thibault. She is the Miss Universe 2016 now. I absolutely fell in love with her from being a Miss South Africa finalist, and like when she won, and seeing her story and journey is something that I never thought even kind of somewhat relating to in Types of an Attack. Now, it was nowhere near as extreme as what she experienced, but to have someone who was so strong, but to make such an impact and have such a focus throughout her reign, and it felt like she was a Miss Universe that really created change and made a lasting impression. So she's been a real inspiration since then.
Eden?
My inspiration would be probably Zoe Salmon. She was Miss Northern Ireland. But she was like the reason I wanted to get into pageants. Just growing up and seeing her, she was on Blue Peter. So just seeing her on TV and stuff. And yeah, she was really the reason I wanted to get into pageants. I just loved her so much. I was like, oh, I want to be her when I grow up and stuff like that. But I actually knew her personally now, and she's such a lovely person, and she's so graceful. Yeah, she's amazing.
Eden, what's Blue Peter?
Oh, you've never heard of Blue Peter?
It's a show in like a TV show in the UK.
I think when my parents grew up, it was the only TV show in the UK.
Is it still on today?
It is. There's actually a guy from Derry that hosts it now.
Oh, really?
Adam B. Yeah.
Okay. Is it a talk show? Because when you said that, I thought it was like a cop show. What is it?
It's like you get. Oh, I don't know how to explain it.
Don't they?
Yeah, and you can
Blue Peter badge.
Yeah, I was going to say everyone wanted a Blue Peter badge.
Like many documentaries, like educational, and then the crafty stuff, and
yeah, it's all like different.
The Christmas crown.
Okay, I've never heard of it. It sounds like
it's hard to describe.
It sounds like Sesame Street for adults with craft. I'll look it up afterwards. It's okay. And Freya? Who's been your inspiration through your pageant journey?
Mine's closer to home. Would definitely have to be Dion, who actually now hosts Holly's competitions. She was one of the first pageant girls I ever met, and it's not just a pageant thing as well though. Like, she's a dancer, so I've always looked up to like her dance career. So yeah, just she's an all-rounder for me. But I'm just very lucky that she's now one of my close friends, so I would definitely have to say her, because without her I definitely wouldn't have kept going. I don't think there was a rough patch a few years ago where I think I would have thrown the towel in, but she kept me going, and I would not be sat here with a crown on my head if it wasn't for her.
I think everyone has been through some rough patches in pageantry. That's just life in general, isn't it? Now, I'm just looking at the time, and we've been on for over an hour already, so I'm going to speed through. Chloe, I'll speed through the rest of the questions here. So, guys, if you have any questions, put them in the comments now, and I'll get the queens to give you reasonably short answers so I can let them go. And then, obviously, if you want to see them in person, you can go to the Pageant Girl Weekender, which I assume most of you have already booked your tickets for, probably a long time ago. All right, so speed round. And for the rest of it, we'll just go Freya, Harriott, Eden, Freya, Eden, Harriott, Freya, just because it's the order. So, Freya, you get to answer. Freya, oh my God, Eden, you get to answer first, so you don't have to copy Freya's answers anymore. So, Soraya has asked, and we've kind of covered this, but we'll do it again. What advice would you give to someone competing in their first pageant? So, Eden.
Yeah, again, just make sure that you're prepared. Know that what your outfits are, so that you don't have the stress of running around on the day. And again, just enjoy it and make the most of the time, because it will literally flash by you and be over before you know it. So make the memories, and enjoy it, really. Just
sounds good. Harriott?
Don't compare yourself in the competition. You are more than worthy than winning, and you are the best version of you. Leave it at that.
Very nice. And Miss Taylor?
Hydrate and make sure you eat something.
That's great advice for life in general, isn't it? It doesn't have to be pageant. Drink more water and eat something. Okay. And I think we were talking about, this is when Harriott was slagging off her mum's risotto, because she said that she's coming in there.
It's fine. It's been a while. I'm safe for now.
Sarah, feel free to break in there and tell Harriott what's what. Layla has said mash with a vomiting emoji.
Ooh.
You're not the only person who doesn't like mashed potatoes, by the way. Olivia McPike famously hates mashed potatoes. Freya, you don't like mash either.
I don't like plain mash. I like cheesy mash. Plain mash is just boring.
But you can put salt and gravy on it.
I think it's like it turns Olivia's stomach. I'm just like, nah, doesn't taste of anything. But Olivia's repulsed.
I think Olivia is the pickiest eater I know, but every time I say that, she says, I'm not that picky. And then she lists all the things that she won't eat. She's got a list of... She also doesn't like haggis. She doesn't like haggis. She won't eat haggis.
Who likes haggis?
Haggis? Freya likes haggis.
Of choice. If I go to the chippy, I get a haggis supper. A battered haggis supper.
Nah, don't.
I really want to. I need to try it. Harriott and Eden, have you tried haggis?
I love it.
So
absolutely
good.
love it.
Yeah.
Is it like black pudding?
Yeah, a bit more peppery.
Yeah, it's like spicier black pudding.
I like black pudding, so I might like it then.
Me too.
It's not as dense as black pudding. It's got a nicer texture.
It's kind of grainy.
Eden?
Okay.
Eden? Haggis?
No, I haven't tried it. I don't think I want to.
I can just see you with a very polite smile on that top corner going, no.
No.
Finals, come to my room and we'll have some haggis.
That sounds good. Haggis party.
Haggis party.
Amy Louise has said, I know the feeling when someone repeatedly makes something, it does put you off. So that must be about Sarah Lane's risotto, apparently. Sarah, they're slagging your risotto off. You're going to have to defend yourself. Okay, let's speed through this. Rachel has said, yes, Freya, tacos and Nando's are so overrated. So is tomato sauce, lol. Team Scotland represent. Amy, what is your... Okay, Eden, what is your one essential for Freya's weekend? I'm going to assume that's a pageant weekend. So what is your one essential for a pageant weekend?
Just be yourself. Don't try and be anyone that you're not. Yeah, that's.
I think Amy might be talking about something to actually bring, like a makeup. I'm going to assume this, but like a makeup item or a brush or shoe. Like,
I thought it was an essential phrase. I've read it wrong.
No, it's not you. It's because she's then written under what is your one main essential for a pageant weekend. So let's go with that. So any secret weapon
I
that you have
interpreted
to
it the
bring?
same way as you didn't.
Hairspray.
Oh my god.
Okay, hairspray. Harriet, secret weapon.
Right. This is probably the weirdest one. Now, I do actually bring a George Foreman and a microwave with me. I like to I'm very particular with my food, and I quite like a lot of it, and I'm just not so just to make sure I eat. So I genuinely and I've even had a look. If I had room, I would actually was going to buy a mini fridge because my back of my car actually has a plug, and I was thinking, oh my god, I have my own little steaks going. I'll be So snacks, hit me up.
Did you say steaks?
Yes, steaks. Get them on the George Foreman.
Yes.
Not in the microwave. That'll be no go.
I was still going to say, you're going to say like you'd bring your own personal sushi chef if you actually have room, just like in the room, cutting up the sushi for you.
That's poor mum.
Yeah, stay away from the risotto. Freya, any secret weapons?
I'm kind of piggybacking on snacks. I'm bringing a microwave also.
What?
But yeah, well, right, you're there for 6 days, right? You don't really have anywhere nearby to just get, like, unless you want a Subway every day or hotel food that's very expensive, let's face it. So I'm bringing a microwave. And
Actually,
but,
now that I think about it,
it actually makes sense.
Yeah, it's smart.
I always have chocolate before we go on stage for opening round. I'll always have a chocolate bar.
Amazing.
Okay. Energy.
All right. Sarah Lane, death by risotto more likely tonight.
Oh no.
You're gonna get like.
If you don't see Harry at the Pageant Girl Weekender, she's been murdered by her mother. Okay, for slagging off the risotto.
You're having risotto every night until the weekend.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be just like a
lunch and dinner.
Sushi risotto.
You'll have it the next day.
And Eden's mum has chimed in here. I knew you would say that, Eden. I'm not sure what she was referring to, but it's good to see the mums that are on. Okay.
Oh, the potato.
There's a dot. Oh, what's this?
Risotto.
Oh, I thought it was actual some decent snacks. Is it what it's actually in there? Oh, ew! It's just like crisps, like a little. Done.
She didn't actually whip up risotto just to bring it in now.
There's just like little crumbs of like crisps or something in there, and just kind of looked a bit.
Potato.
Okay, let us. I think just one last question. So let's go with this one. Sorry, is it Keris? Is it someone? Keris. Okay. Let's go same order. So Eden up first. Your best tips to calm your nerves before interview and the show.
It sounds so cliche, but just take a deep breath. It really does help. Even if you just take a minute aside and take like a couple of deep breaths, nice and slow, it really does help. Just like trying to slow your heart rate. And if it helps, give yourself a shake, like loosen yourself up, because you don't want to like go on the stage or into the interview room and be all stiff. So take a deep breath, just shake it out like Sharpay Evans.
You are real life Sharpay.
I hope not. She's mean.
I love her. She's misunderstood. There's a difference.
I have no idea who you're talking about. I thought you're Sharpay. I thought that's like a species of dog, the one that's got way too many folds. Isn't that a Sharpay?
What's a fold?
Like lots of skin folds.
Yeah.
It's got lots and lots of skin folds.
A pug?
No,
it's a Sharpay. It's a type of, I'm sure, like a Chinese type dog.
Oh,
like
is that not called a chai chai?
No, they're the big fluffy ones.
Yeah, it's like a fluffier version that's like just like got loads of wrinkles and normally.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, it's
I was just
cute.
going to say, Eden Asharpe does not look. She, that does not look
Oh,
like
no.
Eden. Okay. When I look
I
at
get
that, I
what
don't
you
think,
mean,
oh, that looks
guys.
like Eden.
Maybe when I'm old, when I get all my wrinkles.
I don't think you're ever going to look like that. But I mean, that's a beautiful dog. Okay. Harriet, your best tips to calm your nerves before interview and the show.
2 super quick ones. One with, I think, right preparation. You can effortlessly just be yourself and just know no matter what happens that day, it's just about the experience. Bringing now science into my second one. It's scientifically proven you can't be actually grateful and nervous at the same time because they're totally opposite. And behind stage, or whether it's just before my interview, I'll be going through the things that I'm grateful for. Now, it could be some of the serious stuff like my health, my family, but I'll also go through my cute damn outfit that I'm wearing today, the shoes that I'm wearing, the hella cute too. So I'll be going through everything I'm grateful for just to uplift my mood, and you'll straight away feel those nerves just drift away and you'll be ready to go.
So basically, don't think of risotto and you'll be fine.
And you'll be safe.
Sounds good. Freya, last but not least, your best tips to calm your nerves before interview and the show.
Mine are the same as Eden's, just deep breathing. I used to get really, really nervous before the interview to the point where I felt physically sick. And the only thing that would calm me down would literally just be like stand in a corner where I couldn't hear anyone else, or outside, because you have to wait to get into interview. So just wait somewhere quiet and literally just shut my eyes and concentrate on my breathing. Just keep going until I got right, it's your turn. And by that point it's too late anyway. You're concentrating on walking in and saying hi to people. So just deep breathing.
Yeah.
And if you're backstage and you're nervous and one of us is nearby, if I'm nearby, find me, I'll hold your hand, you're fine.
And Adrian also has a great...
I will hold your hand and be like, you are okay. And you will be fine on stage.
I have what?
As soon as you get on the stage, it goes away anyway, because it's just so much fun.
Chloe, what
No,
were
I
you
was going
saying
to say,
about me?
you have a great tip for nerves before interviewing stage fright, your anchoring tip, if you want to explain that to everyone.
Oh, God. I said, I haven't done many pageant interviews. It's been a long time since I was last on stage. No, the anchoring that Chloe is talking about is a psychological technique, which is where it's like Harriet was saying about the song that's anchored in her mind about when she got the call from Holly. That's in psychology called an anchor. And you can use that to access the emotions you want versus the emotions you don't want. So for Harriet, that song is a positive anchor. If you have a phobia, for example, that would be an example of a negative anchor. If you guys can ever remember something really bad happening or something really embarrassing, or let's say you had a really bad reaction to a food, again, like Harriet with risotto, then the risotto becomes a negative anchor. So in terms of if you want to be less nervous before going on interview, before going to the interview or going on stage, you just have to access those positive anchors. It's very similar to what Harriet was saying. And the psychology behind, mindset is everything for you guys. I've often said this, and I know Harriet has messaged me about it. It's a lot of people can tell you how to talk, how to walk and all that stuff, but the mindset behind it is super important. And with what Eden was saying about loosen up, you guys have to remember Eden's done rhythmic gymnastics, so she's used to performing as well. So for some of you, it may be not so easy to get up on stage. I've often said that people who do dancing, for example, know how to walk very effortlessly. But the mindset is hugely, hugely important. Okay. Amanda has said, Chloe, I'm your second pageant mum. Well, there you go. Chloe has 2 pageant mums.
I love Amanda.
Oscar here has said, did you miss Ashley and Emma? Well, we've missed Ashley and Emma. Emma was actually going to be on, but as I said at the beginning, Emma's taking care of her new bub, Leo. So hope everything's going well with that. Harriet, this is your fault.
Moving on. Next one.
Okay. Harriet, this is your fault.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like I could be getting the hate. I feel like everyone's going to be Team Mama Lane after this.
Just like your omelette. I do like a good omelette. Okay, guys, I'm going to hold it there because we've been on for a minute. I'm going to say thank you to Eden, Harriet, and Freya for their time. best of luck at handover. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of tears, but I mean, if you didn't cry, was it really a handover? I think what we'll just really quickly do before we head off, any shout outs or thanks that any of the three queens want to give out just quickly before we wrap up, sponsors, directors, family, etc. We'll go to Eden first. So Eden, just quickly, any shout outs or thanks you want to give for everyone supporting you throughout your reign?
Yeah, well, first off, I just want to thank my mum. Literally been so helpful. Oh, no, I'm good. Stop. Right, I think
it started.
Right. I'm not even handing over. Yeah, no, she's literally just been like my rock through everything. And then I just want to thank Insanity Town. They've been my sponsors for all my pageants, everything I've done. They've always supported me through everything. They've always been there. And lastly, I just want to thank Holly and the Pageant Girl team as well. It hasn't been an easy 2 years now for them, obviously, trying to get through it. And they've been really, really supportive with all their queens. So I just want to say thanks to them.
Eden, you definitely lose that bet as to who's going to cry last because you've cried already. We're not even there yet. So Eden's gone. It's just Harriott and Freya left. Harriott, thanks, shout outs, gratitude.
I think I'm going to keep it to who's like on here right now. I've got a big thank you list ready for my handover speech, but to every girl who supported my journey this year, well, years, has been honestly so incredible. I can't believe how many new friends I've already made in pageantry, and I'm excited to meet so many of the new girls. It's just the support, really. I just want to thank everyone for. There's no special shout outs because I think it would be absolutely here all day, but a special to the Northeast Pageant Network.
Perfect. Miss Taylor.
Yeah, I'm the same. I've got quite a few in my speech. Obviously, the girls and Holly and the team for being the best support system for the last couple of years. But I think tonight my big shout out has to go to my brother, who is next door as we speak, mixing my handover speech with the music. So he's been amazing, and he's coming down to watch at the weekend, which is very special because it'll be his first ever pageant. So yeah, big shout out to him.
Oh
wow, it's been a while. He's finally going to see a pageant, is he?
He came to my very, very, very first one, which we don't talk about, and think that maybe put him off. But this is the first real one he's been to. So yeah, it's exciting. When
you say he's mixing your speech, is he DJing it? Is it going to be like a remix and you're rapping your handover speech?
No.
Or?
God, no one wants to hear that. That's a terrible plan. No. He has qualification in sound engineering, so he's got the full deck and everything in his room, so he's sitting doing that just now.
Why is that such a horrible plan? I'm sure you can bust out a rap or two, Freya.
No one needs to hear me rap. Oh,
I want to say thanks to Holly and the girls. Oh.
There, you can play this for me.
And on that note, thank you to everyone for watching. Guys, I'll get you to just hang on the line for a sec whilst we wrap up. But thanks everyone for watching. Best of luck to all these queens at handover. Excited to see what comes up next for them. And we will speak to you next time. Bye for now.
Thanks for watching. Just a reminder to you entrepreneurial types to come and join us at our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/The Pageant Boss. I'll see you inside and see you in the next episode.